If you want a great addition to your holiday party, we're going to show you a delicious pumpkin cranberry roll recipe. Joining us to show you how to make it is Amy Moriarty. She's the owner of Sugar and Spice Bakery. And Amy, I have to say I've been eyeing them. You said they're freshly baked?
This morning, yes.
All right, I can't wait to try them later. So you already have the dough ready. You already mixed it earlier.
I mixed all of my ingredients together, and then in the kneading process, I kneaded in the cranberries and the ginger, the little dried ginger chips. And I set it in my lightly greased bowl and covered it so that it could double in bulk and rise for the first rise. And that takes about an hour and a half.
And now the ingredients, every single ingredient you just put into your standing mixer and then mix it all together?
Well, I do it by hand, but you can do it with a stand mixer if you'd like. The only exception is you're not going to put the cranberry and the ginger chips in until the very end when you're kneading it and you're toward the end of the kneading time.
Okay, so when the dough is rising for that hour, there's no cranberry in it.
There are.
Oh, there are.
It's
You
at
put
the
it
end
at the end of that.
yep.
I gotcha.
And
okay.
so now it's done. It's finished its first rise. So just going to deflate it a little bit, and now we're just going to use the bench knife, and we're going to break it off into
smaller pieces.
And we're just going to roll. And if you want to roll that like you're rolling a meatball,
I can do that. Now you said it's first rise. I'm not a baker. Is there a second rise?
there is, and that's what we're going to set these to do now.
Okay.
Some dough recipes, even like a challah, has three rises. So it just depends, and most breads and rolls, you'll have at least 2 rises.
So there's a lot of love and work that goes into this, right?
There is.
But it definitely would be much better for you, well, you know what's in it, and also better tasting than a prepackaged roll, right? Something
Absolutely.
that's frozen or prepackaged. Okay,
Absolutely.
so we have a lot to roll. We'll have Seth come in and help us, right? Because we have to roll all
Yeah,
these
let's
into...
put them to work.
I figure that if I get to roll some, I get to eat some.
Absolutely.
Perfect. All right then, I will roll a lot.
All right, so what in it? There's obviously pumpkin, canned pumpkin.
Yeah, you can use fresh pumpkin if you'd like, pureed fresh pumpkin, but you want to make sure you don't use the pumpkin pie, the canned pumpkin pie mix. You want to use the regular plain canned pumpkin.
Yep.
And we just want to make sure that these are somewhat even in size. And if you're weighing them, I tend to weigh them, and you're looking for about 2 3/4 ounces.
That's true. I guess if they differ a lot in size, that changes their cooking time and temperature and all that.
Right. So once we get these rolled out like this, what we want to do is we've got a couple different things we can do. We can put them in the wells of a muffin tin for their second rise,
Okay.
or we can put them on a lightly greased cookie sheet or parchment lined. I like to use the parchment.
Okay.
And we can just set them out like that. And then when we're done with that, we set them to rise, again covered with the
So this is
lightly
the second
greased.
rise.
This is the second rise.
Gotcha.
And it's again with the lightly greased plastic wrap. I like to put a towel over it, and they've come to puff up again, so you can see how much
long
bigger
does that take?
these
About
are.
an hour?
This is about an hour, yeah.
Okay, not too long.
And then we just take them and put them in the oven, 350 degrees for about 25 to 30 minutes.
And your kitchen smells great.
It smells like Thanksgiving.
Like Thanksgiving. Well, that's nice. And then then they're ready, and they're right here, the finished ones that you said you baked this morning.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, Amy, these look great. Do you mind if we try a bite?
Please help yourself.
Ashley, after you.
Okay.
Ladies
thank you.
first. Amy, thank you so much. These look tremendous. It's a pleasure having you here.
Oh,
Yeah?
smells so good. All right, I'm gonna eat one.
Okay, you go ahead. Coming up today on Mass Appeal.